It's time to tell them. You wouldn't want to disappoint. You have to tell them.
Welcome home, ghosties.
What's the story tonight?
Tonight's story is a little different.
It's time we tell you our stories and how they led each of us here.
Gods, okay. Where do we even start?
How did all of you meet?
Well, I met Tara first, when I was just a kid. I think I was around 8 when I stumbled through the portal.
A portal? From where?
I know you guys have a lot of questions, but trust us. We will explain everything if you just give us time.
Well, I wasn't born here. I was born in the Nether, as some of you know, in a place called the Warped Forest. I don't remember everything from back then. I don't remember ever having a family or parents, so I don't know where I came from, but I know the Nether was beautiful. I was raised by piglins. None of them looked like me, but none of them cared. I read piglin stories by Shroomlight, I climbed netherrack cliffs, and I rode on the backs of ghasts across lakes of lava. I was adventurous and carefree. I was a kid. That is, until my adventures led me across a strange portal. Piglins I had known my whole life had been going missing, and something about this portal felt sinister. I wanted to be the hero. Bring home the people I loved. I thought I could save them. So I stepped through. And I fell. I plunged into darkness that surrounded me, suffocating me. The warmth of the Nether was gone, replaced by a cold that swallowed me whole. I'd never felt water before that day, but it was a cruel welcome to the world. I quickly found myself trapped on all sides by glass, hanging precariously above certain death, surrounded by piglins I recognized. Faces on the other side of the glass stared at me, fascinated, I guess, and I was lucky enough to be saved. Or so I thought. The guards took me down, through a crack in the earth, into a massive ravine. It was a place of stone-cold darkness and echoing walls, a place I would soon know as the pit. That is where I met Katara.
Back when you were still shorter than me.
What was Tara doing there?
That's where I grew up. I vaguely remember my parents, but then one day I just stopped seeing them. I was taken to a place called the Pit when I was very young, and it's all I really remember. There was betting, gambling, and violence wherever you looked.
It was all pretty underground practice, but that didn't stop from being successful. The kids there came and went, the strongest ones making it further. We stayed in little cells without much contact with the others. That was all my life was for a while. Just surviving to the next day. But the real survival was that the pit wasn't just a prison. It was a child fighting ring. And it was all that I knew. But then one day, I met Xander.
What's going on? What kind of place is this?
Pick up your blade.
Wait, what?
Pick up your blade.
No, wait, I don't want to fight.
You don't have a choice here.
I can't. I won't fight. Please. I'm scared.
Listen, it's worse if you don't fight. Trust me. Now pick it up.
Welcome to the pit.
What kind of a place is this?
A child fighting ring.
What? How do we get out?
We don't.
What do you mean? How long have you been in here?
A while. Hold still.
Where did you get these supplies?
I stole them.
I don't understand. Why are you helping?
Do you not want me to?
Do you have a name?
Katara. My name's Katara.
Whoa, Tara gave you that scar?
I didn't mean to. It wasn't meant to hit that hard. I wasn't allowed to go easy. I'd get in trouble.
Now, relax. It's not that big of a deal. Tara had no way of knowing how bad I was back then. I'd never even held a sword, let alone fight. She was just doing what she knew. Besides, she was one of the only kind people in that place. You wouldn't believe the trouble she got in for me. Where were you?
Don't worry about it.
Were you in trouble because of me?
No, not because of you. It's fine now, okay?
Thank you for helping me back there.
Don't mention it.
Oh, and my name's Xander.
Nice to meet you, Xander.
After that, we became quick friends, talking to each other through the bars. We helped each other after fights and punishments, telling each other tales and stories before going to bed each night. Xander was light and optimism where I only knew fear. It was hope in a place I never expected to see it. He was my best friend.
And there were these giant ghosts we called ghasts that used to ride over these massive lakes of lava. It was wide open. You could see for miles. Nothing but open air and the freedom to fly wherever you wanted. I swear. I soared up cliffs and over massive forests of blue trees, and you wouldn't
Wait, you had trees there? What were they like? Were they just as big as people say?
Are there no trees here?
No, there are. At least I think so. I just haven't seen them before. But I really want to. Hopefully one day I can. We can.
We will. We'll get out and explore together. I promise.
Me too. They were one of the only things keeping me going. I don't know how we even stayed alive. Every single day was the same cold cell and judgmental glares, locked up for hours with walls on all sides, nowhere to run or to turn to. We fended for ourselves and attacked each other because it was all that we knew. I was so scared of what would come next. Every time my cage opened, I was grateful to leave, but terrified of where I was going to be taken next, of who I was going to hurt next. I've hurt so many people. All of the people betting on us like dogs and treated like animals in a lab. Walls are practically coated in blood, the layers of sin in that damn place staining it forever. There was always screaming, always jeering, always noise, but still deafening silence from all of us. Terrified to make any mistakes. Some days, when I inevitably did something wrong, I still remember—
Tara! You know, I think that's enough for today.
It's past your bedtime. We'll continue this tomorrow, I promise.
Tara, what just happened?
Thought we were telling them everything.
They don't need to know all of the details. We can keep some stuff out.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Those days are behind us. You know, I haven't thought about those days in a long time. You remember running away from that one guard to get away from the cells early so that we could try and look out the windows upstairs?
Yeah, when you tripped on the scrap metal and got us both caught, and we were both hit till our arms bled.
You still mad about that?
I was never mad. Just remembering.
And you know I'm not mad about the scar.
I know this was hard for you to share, but you did really well.
We just can't share everything. You know, they're still kids.
Yeah, I get it.
It was a horrible thing to happen, but remember how strong it made you. You would not be the person you are now if not for your time in the pit.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna head to bed, though.
We should head to sleep too. Good night, Tara.
Night, guys.